Space Center Houston. I'm William Harris, President and CEO, and I'm so delighted to welcome you here for this. And we're very excited that you're here for this special presentation of NASA Presents the Artemis III Lunar Spacesuit.
All right, good morning. My name is Russell. To demonstrate the mobility of the suit, before we get into that, though, I want to talk about this cover layer. So the cover layer that you see, the black, the orange, the blue, personally I think this looks amazing. One of the differences between this suit and the suit that will be on the moon is that the moon suit will mostly be white. So we'll replace all the black with white. And that's really thermal reasons, so didn't want anybody to get that mixed up. But other than that, I think this is just a fantastic looking suit. So on stage, the light band is mounted to the visor assembly, to the helmet bubble, and this essentially gives the astronauts lights. All of this is mounted on the helmet bubble, which is mounted to what we call, in this configuration of our suit, the hard upper torso. The gloves are a critical part of the suit design, especially for microgravity EVAs where you're using them for hours at a time to translate, to operate tools. There's a hatch on the back, actually. You can see two hinges here. So this suit's a little bit different than the suits of kind of today that's used on the space station. So this is called a rear entry design, which is this box, affectionately known as the backpack. We call it the portable life support system. So inside of this box are all the parts and the components to kind of keep you alive. Boots. I'll let Jim do some squats and lunges and just show off some of the mobility that the suit has and demonstrate some different movements. There's a variety of joints that we've put as well into the lower suits. Didn't have many of these types of joints that we've put in this suit, so the astronauts will be more comfortable, have an easier time walking, performing tasks.
I'm so excited to be here today. This is a great example of what innovation can do. This is going to be such a much more flexible suit, and the range of motion is really going to improve the astronauts' ability to do all those tasks that they're going to do while they're out exploring on the lunar surface and eventually on Mars.
You know, when I look back on the Apollo program, when all of us look back, we look at those iconic images of the technology that enabled the astronauts to make those first steps on the moon, their spacesuit. And now we're developing a spacesuit for a new generation, the Artemis generation, the generation that's going to take us back to the moon and on to Mars. And it is going to be so exciting. When that first woman steps down on the surface of the moon on Artemis III, she's going to be wearing an Axiom spacesuit. So we're going to... And I can't wait to see that happen.
We have not had a new suit since the suits that we designed for the space shuttle. And those suits are currently in use on the space station. So 40 years, we've been using the same suit based on that technology. And now today, Axiom is going to innovate. They're going to take what NASA has provided from the testing that we've done, and they will now take and come up with more functionality, more performance, more capability, and we're very excited about what's going to be happening.
So this suit, we have a lot of tough requirements on it, so these guys have their work cut out for them. The moon is definitely a hostile place, and the South Pole is going to really be a challenge. So a lot of thermal requirements. We are really looking for improved mobility so that our astronauts can operate more efficiently and effectively than they were able to do many years ago on Apollo. And then, of course, we have really stringent safety requirements, as Vanessa mentioned, on the suits as well. So